What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today for episode number 28 of the Car 5 podcast. I'm your host, Joshua. For today's episode, we're going to talk about upgrading your vehicle, whether you decide to go with something that will keep you under factory warranty via an OEM approved upgrade, or if you prefer to get a little bit more wild, a little bit more crazy, and go with something aftermarket. As usual, guys, let's go ahead and just dive right into things. So like I had just said, maybe you just bought a car and you love it. You love everything about it. It's great. It's beautiful. It's sexy. It performs very well. The quality of materials are nice, but you just want something more. Just something, maybe you want a little bit more growl from that engine, a little bit nicer materials, a little bit more plush. Good news for you. You have a ton of options, whichever you prefer to do. Starting things off with an OEM side, there are tons of companies out there that will give you exactly what you want. You can get the upgraded performance you like, or the upgraded materials or exterior body or interior changes you like, whilst this whole time you won't void your factory warranty because it's a manufacturer approved upgrade. Examples of this, I just have a brief little list here. Mercedes-Benz, they have AMG and Maybach. So if you're someone that bought a Mercedes and you've owned one previously, but you just want something more, get an AMG vehicle. Get that, insane monstrous performance you want. Have that nice twin turbo setup and that V8 engine, and you don't have to worry because heaven forbid if anything happens, you'll be covered under factory warranty. Or Maybach. Maybe you want some insane luxury, a big vehicle, softer ride, tons of interior upgrades, better leather, exterior changes, but you don't want to make those changes yourself and void anything. You'll be absolutely covered. Other perfect examples of this would be BMW in their M series. Tons of performance upgrades they have. Again, under factory warranty. Dodge and Chrysler, you have SRT, stands for Street Racing Technology. Toyota, and you have TRD, Toyota Racing Development. Audi has their Quattro division. Nissan has Nismo. And then, of course, Ford, you got Ford. You have a lot. You have Shelby, you have Ford Performance, you have RS, you have SVT, and you do have Roush. Yes, Roush is something you can order from the dealer and will be manufacturer-approved upgrades. So need not to worry. If you really want some serious performance out of your car or interior or exterior quality changes, no, don't sweat it. You've got a ton of manufacturers out there that will give you exactly what you want without voiding your factory warranty. So heaven forbid if anything were to happen, you'll be perfectly fine. But getting on to maybe you don't want something as subtle as a manufacturer upgrade. Maybe you want a little crazy. Maybe you want something that's just so drastic and so radical it'll blow everybody's minds. Now we're moving on to the world of aftermarket upgrades. This is where we're going to find companies such as Mansory, Brabus, Hennessy, Lexani, Tech Art, Celine. All of these companies will do the same thing as manufacturers, but just a little bit more and a little bit crazier. But here's the thing. Your factory warranty will without a doubt be voided. And here's what I mean by that. Let's say you buy yourself a Huracan, a Lamborghini Huracan. You send that bad boy over to Hennessy and they'll stick 2 massive turbos on that to give you easily way over 1,000 horsepower. You're driving your car, something happens, which it probably won't. Hennessy is extremely good quality. But so let's say you go to the dealer and they're like, yeah, something's wrong with my car. Something's not right. I'm like, well, let's take a look. And then they pop that back end off and they see these 2 ginormous turbos sitting in the back. They're going to scratch their heads and be like, yeah, we can't fix that because it's not a manufacturer approved upgrade. That's why. There are tons of companies out there that will give you exactly what you want. Some examples, and again, I have a list here. You have Brabus for Mercedes-Benz. They'll do interior, exterior changes and engine upgrades for you. You have Hennessy, like I just mentioned. They'll pretty much do anything American you throw at them, plus Lamborghini and McLaren. So a ton of options there. And they're mainly with performance upgrades. Lexani, you have upgraded and forged wheels plus accessory upgrades for any car you can think of. Excuse me. Tech Art is going to specialize in Porsche performance upgrades. Celine, you should know who Celine is. They do Ford. Mansory, pretty much anything European and Tesla, they'll give to you. Interior, exterior changes. Now, they are so crazy. I'm going to let you guys search this one. I'm not going to put a picture over here for you guys to see because you need to know how crazy Mansory is. If you haven't heard of him, go check him out. And then AMS Performance, which will pretty much do anything German and anything Japanese. Again, like I said, tons of options out there. Just whatever you're most comfortable with, whether you decide to stick in factory warranty or you're not worried about being in factory warranty, you can afford doing something extremely out of the ballpark and crazy. You have that as your option as well. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude episode number 28 of the Car 5 Podcast. Don't forget to like on Facebook, the Car 5 Podcast. Follow on Instagram, the Car 5 Podcast. Please, 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 please head over to YouTube unless you're watching on YouTube right now. Hit that subscribe button. I need you guys to do that. Make it a personal favor for me. Definitely want to continue to grow this podcast into something beautiful and amazing. Don't forget to tune in for episode number 29, May 1st. We are going to be talking about the brand new Tesla that was unveiled recently, the Tesla Model Y. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, and please remember to drive safe.